the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. To throw is Jackson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They go play action with Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Edwards gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Finding room inside the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football.
Gets through, and now an opening. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. they go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Being chased out left. First down and more for Jackson. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think
and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Well-timed effort by Darius Slay. A sack on the corner blitz. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. On the counter now, it's Sanders. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Now this one complete to Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mike 40, Mike 40. Get the ball. Alert 3, alert 3. Cougar 19.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. They go play action with Hurts. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Richard Rodgers from 8 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On the move to his left. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Jackson from the shotgun steps away. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Sanders a first down, still going, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from, so field position becomes a factor. I think in this spot, you might...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20.
It's sad they pay me. I'll do this for free.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Keep doing
This is something that we saw quite a bit at